What is the cost for replacing a roof? For the average home, the costs can range between $5,000 up to $10,000. Over the course of your life, you can expect to face this expense 2 or 3 times. Odds are you've conducted a bit of research and understand the basics of roof replacement. But how do you know what to look for in a roofing contractor? Here, we provide you with the information that's not easily found on a typical roofer's website. These tips can help ensure you approach this task armed with the kind of information that can prevent you from overpaying. For consumers, there are a number of things that cause stress and sleepless nights when it comes to these types of larger projects. For instance, a contractor can take your deposit and never show up to complete the work. The deposits roofers require can be significant. Not only that, but how do you know your new roof won't leak? How can you know the work he did was more than a simple Band-Aid that won't stand up to the environment? What if the contractor or one of his workers has an accident on your property? Do you know who's responsible for those expenses? Perhaps everything goes smoothly until it's time to pay the remaining balance and you're handed an invoice that's significantly higher than what the contractor quoted. Now what? Finally, what if the contractor approaches you mid-project and says he no longer believes you need a simple repair, but instead he insists you need an entirely new roof? There are 2 types of companies. One focuses on the sales and profits, and the other type is focused on the quality of his work. The first type of company invests in advertising and sales training, aggressive persuasion tactics, and marketing techniques that allow him to improve his unethical approach. This is the contractor who will quote one price and then present a final bill that's far from the initial agreed-upon estimate. These contractors are loath to return phone calls and are always busy doing anything but fulfilling their contractual obligations. These companies are experts at quoting a price and then tacking on upcharges, usually without your knowledge or approval. Another common tactic is an urgent phone call from the contractor who says after removing the shingles, his workers discovered the plywood is rotted and must be replaced. This, he explains, will require another large sum of money, and he needs a decision right away because his crew is waiting for direction. The reality is you don't know if he's telling you the truth, but either way, you were never warned about this being a possibility. Then there's the other type of company that's focused on quality service, workmanship, and materials. These companies are led by those who have no ulterior motives and who give complete and honest answers to the questions he's being asked. His estimates are provided after he's completed a thorough inspection so that any surprise charges don't suddenly crop up. He has a check system in place, is focused on attention to detail, and takes pride in a job well done. While there are no shortage of the unethical contractors, you should know that the good ones also exist. Want to learn more about which questions to ask, how to spot problems, and what to look for in a contractor? Provide your email below and we'll send a complimentary report that can help empower you as you go about the business of making the best decision when it comes to a roofing contractor.